Recording now. It is now 6:08, and we're going to go ahead and get started with our parent training for this evening. And this one is titled Learning Beyond High School for All Learners and Support Services. Welcome, Ms. Delgado. Thank you for coming and joining us on this evening. And I know you have quite a few. I'm looking at the agenda. All of the information is attached in the attached to this meeting. So if you would just click on the attachments, you'll find the agenda there. And there are quite a few services that I see Ms. Delgado is going to be sharing with us. So Ms. Delgado, at this time, I will go ahead and mute so that you can begin.
Well, thank you so much for having me here today. Once again, like every year, coming back to present to the dreamers, to the parents, and of course, providing information to all of you. My name is Carmen Delgado. I work at Perdue University Global, but I'm part of the Dreamers education that they offer. Perdue University is a world-class public institution that was founded 150 years ago. And as part of the Perdue University system, Perdue University Global provide access to education for working adults and young, across the country and also worldwide. We offer career focus program, tailor and deliver online, and so we can meet working adult personal needs and they can advance in their careers. And I know I said a lot adult, but at the same time, we do have a lot of youngsters. Some of them also coming directly from high school and doing great, especially dreamers. Perdue University Global, we are proud to be part of the University of the Dream.US. So as a partner university, dreamers are able to attend Perdue University Global using the scholarship fund provided by the Dream.US. Let me know if you have any questions or if you want me to stop somehow or if I'm going too fast. Right now, we are going to talk about the Dreamer Scholarship. This is specifically for dreamers or undocumented students, since they don't have to have DACA or TPS right now, as long as they meet the criteria for it. So if they came to this country prior to November 1st, 2015, they may be eligible to apply for the scholarship. We will go over the criteria. We will go over the recommendation letters. If you need to, somehow you don't have to, some of the essays, and we can answer some questions. And also how Perdue University also offers scholarship and additional ones for dreamers as well who decide to attend our programs. However, there are limited states that can apply to the Perdue University Global programs. Due to the Dream.US, they changed the criteria this year as well. There are two scholarships. There's a national scholarship and there is an opportunity scholarship. We are only going to be discussing the national scholarship. Reason being, because if you live in the state of Florida, you do not qualify for the opportunity scholarship. And I do believe this presentation is specifically for parents here in Florida. So the national scholarship, it opened November 1st. It will close February 25th of next year. The awards will be announced late in April. So dreamers can start applying now if they want to, or if they meet the criteria, and they will be notified mid-April. I suggest they start right away because it's part of the application looking at it as proactive. National scholarship, we have two types, and these dreamers can get up to $33,000 in total for tuition and fee for a bachelor degree. They get a stipend of $1,000 a year, except for Perdue University, for the global one. And I will explain that later as to why the stipend is not given to dreamers who attend Perdue University Global. We have the high school graduates who are seeking associate or bachelor degree, or there is an opportunity also for community college graduates who are seeking bachelor's degree. The national eligibility criteria is as follows. The GPA is between 2.5 or greater in a GED as well. Now for the community college, it's above 3.0. Everything, as you can see on the right side, is for the community college. On the left is for the high school. And we are going to concentrate even more of that. The SAT and the ACT score are not required. This is an additional or optional for them to submit if they have it. Now, they cannot have attended or be enrolled in a four-year college. And if they attended a community college, they cannot have earned more than 21 credits at a community college. So those previous college criteria are very important, as well as the cumulative GPA required for the high school graduates. Now, they must be eligible for in-state tuition at a partner college in public. So Florida, they have certain criteria, but I think in some of them may be now more flexible to be considered in-state tuition. The immigration status, they have to have DACA or TPS, or immigration eligibility criteria, which is the one that I just discussed. If they have applied or do not have DACA or TPS, as long as they came here prior to November 1st, 2015, they can still apply. Now, after they get the award of the scholarship, if they get it in April, they have a year to enroll in partner college. So it's not like they have to enroll right away, which I don't recommend to wait. I usually tell my students or the dreamers, don't wait, enroll as soon as you can, because if you wait a year, it's not going to do much. You may become lazy. You may not say, okay, this is not for me, or may give up. And we don't want that. That option, that moment, let's keep it and enroll right away if you can. Now, the immigration criteria that I was talking about before, it says they must have current DACA or TPS or certify that they meet the following immigration criteria. So if you certify that you meet that, you don't require to have the current DACA or TPS. You came to the United States before the age of 16 and have been continuously residing in the United States since November 1st, 2015, up to now. They are currently or have graduated from a high school or obtained general education development, GED. So with that being said, that if you're still in high school now and you're graduating in June next year, 2021, you can still apply for the scholarship. And of course, has not have any felony or significant misdemeanor. Don't have any issues with the law that will prevent you. Now, the national application guidelines are simple. You get logged into the website and you look for the application. It's right here, National Scholarship. It will take you to here. You can see the eligibility criteria, how to apply, and the list of all the partner college. When they click apply for the scholarship, they will bring here and you basically will determine your eligibility. You will create a login name and a password. I created one for myself because that's how I know what is going on or if they have made any changes to the application within the year. And then you can move forward. It's basic questions. Through some of them is just answering, it's just basic questions. Then you can complete the application. The most important part of the application will be the essays. Essays, you have two essays, is overcoming objections. And of course, they give you the questions, which will make it easier to complete and to write. And what I recommend is to write them in a Word document and then just copy and paste. If you can have somebody proofread it for you, like a school counselor, a teacher, anyone, even in your household who can proofread and check out the spelling, that will be great as well. But the essays are the most important part because this is how you sell yourself. You talk about you. You talk about how you overcome objection. If you do any volunteer works, if you do any type of job to help the community as well as the school, that you can add it there too. They will ask for some financial information, but you don't have to provide any documents. They are not going to request that as a mandatory, but you can discuss if you can, but it's not requirement to submit any supporting documents. Then step 4 is that when they will award the notification, and then after you get an email saying that you were awarded a scholarship, you have to accept it. If you don't accept the scholarship, they will not give it to you. So that means if you don't accept it, you're letting them know, okay, you gave it to me, I will earn it, but now I don't want it. Then they have a wonderful meeting. Now everything is virtual, which is great too, because we can all participate and you can take the pledge as the dreamers. And here in the National Scholarship Guidelines that I showed you before, you will have all this information. So basically, this is what the application is going to ask you, like I said before. Personal information, immigration eligibility criteria, academic information. The high school transcript has to be submitted, or GED transcript, to show the cumulative GPA, as well if you have a community college. All of that has to be, that is mandatory. The financial information is the one that we were discussing. Identify status, number of people, and number of dependents who will attend college. Like I said, you don't have to submit the documents unless you want to. This is what I was talking about, some of the responsibilities, and we cover the essays as well. 750 words each. You one of them, your educational and career goals, what you want to do, what you want to become, overcoming adversity, and that's basically what I discussed previously. Now, the national selection timeline. This is what we were talking about. It's March. They will review everything. Mid-April, they will determine who were going to receive it, and late April, they will notify the dreamers who were awarded the scholarship, as well as the university or college that are participating. So I'm always in contact with all the dreamers and who are applying. I can assist you, even if you're not attending Perdue University. You need my help somehow, or helping you in some questions, I'm here to assist you. So the opportunity, this is the reason why I didn't touch base, because unless you live in one of the states that they have listed here, you will not qualify for the scholarship for this one. So in Florida, you only can apply for the national scholarship. What do I tell the dreamers? Apply as soon as possible. Ask questions. Get help if you need it. Don't think this is a given. This is something that you earn it because you have worked hard for your life. You have worked hard in getting your grades up, maintaining those GPA, and being in school is not easy. As an immigrant myself, I came here when I was 15 years old. I didn't speak the language, so I have to overcome a lot as well. So I understand you have a privilege now. The good thing about it is that, let's say, if you lose your status as DACA or TPS, you do not lose the scholarship. Now, if you do get a green card, though, then yes, you do lose the scholarship because you have other benefits, and that money can be given to somebody else who will need it. So with that being said, this is basically what Dreamer Scholarship is. As you can see, it's easy. I will go back to why you don't get the $1,000 stipend for Perdue University Global, because I know it's there. The reason being is because we cover books in the cost of the tuition. And if you look at the programs that Perdue University offers, the global one, they're a little bit expensive, more than what you get from the scholarship, like twice as much. So what Perdue University does, instead of asking you for that money, we will grant you an internal scholarship that will cover the rest of the tuition. So dreamers who attend Perdue University Global don't pay anything, but you cannot get one scholarship without the other. So you first have to get the Dream.US one, and then Perdue University Global automatically will grant you the additional scholarship that you will need so you can pay for the rest of the tuition. Now, if you fail a class or you withdraw, you will not have a lot of money left at the end to graduate. You will have to pay for those courses. That is the only thing about Perdue University. This is the only reason why you don't get the 1,000 stipend. So I don't know if you have any questions about that. If you want to, you can log into the website. The degree plans are right here. We offer business, communication, education, health science, information technology, legal, anything from psychology, and we go all the way to master's programs. They also have some certificates, but the scholarship does not cover for certificates. You have to enroll in associate or bachelor degree. After you graduate from a bachelor, there is no scholarship for master's. So with that being said, you can get your bachelor degree for free, basically. The only downside that the Dream.us did this year is not a Purdue thing, let's make it clear, is the Dream.us. They have decided not to allow students who are living or close by participate in college to attend Purdue University Global. So if you live in Florida, since they have about 5 or 6 colleges participating, you may not be able to attend Purdue University Global unless you have some extraordinary circumstances and you can appeal. They may decide to let you enroll, but that is not the university, it's from the Dream.us specifically. Any questions? There is another website specifically for dreamers. Like I said, I'm the sole person, I'm the only person who will work with the students from day one on to graduation, aside from the academic advice, so that will be assigned as well. But even if you're not attending Purdue University Global and you need to speak to me, I am here to assist you in any way possible. And with that, I think I covered the scholarship.
Thank you so much, Ms. Delgado, for sharing that information about the Dreamers.
She asked me to touch a little bit about financial aid for the parents, or share with them the page where they need to apply, which is right here. Now, for financial aid purposes, you have to have a green card, or you have to be a U.S. citizen in order to apply. If you have TPS, I believe you may be able to get some, but I'm not 100% sure on that yet. I have to do more research, but it's one of the things. A lot of people, I guess, when I'm there in person in the high school, they ask me questions about immigration and things like that. I always send them to the USCIS website, and they have pages also in Spanish and in English, and I believe in another language. I'm not 100% sure, but if you have any questions about the immigrations or your eligibility or any status, that is a great resource page that parents as well as students can look into as well.
I'm sorry, Ms. Delgado, for covering that for Ms. Martin. And we do have a SAC meeting that's going to start in a couple of minutes. So, Ms. Pierre, Louis?
If there are not any questions, they can email me or they can call me.
And you'll put your email in the chat box for us?
I'm doing that right now, and
Perfect.
right here is my contact information. If dreamers need to reach me, they can call the office. And also I have social media in Facebook. I'm there too as Carmen Delgado. You can find me too. My phone number is also on the chat box, and I'm always here from 9 to 6, sometime until 7. I work on weekends or late evening by appointments if you have any questions about the university or the scholarship as well.
All right. Thank you so much again, Ms. Delgado. This workshop has been recorded, so we will be posting this within the next couple of days on our school website. So we'll be able to share that information again there, especially for those students that are not here, and definitely with our ESOL department. So if we don't have any other questions for Ms. Delgado at this time, then we will go ahead and conclude so that we can go ahead and get started with the SAC meeting, which is actually on a different link. All right. Thank you, Ms. Delgado, so much for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, and have a great evening, and please stay safe, and a great holiday season for you all.
Thank you, you too. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.